Hi friends, it's Maya, and I'm bringing to you another video. In this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to make saltfish, codfish, however you want to call it, my way. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to wash the fish off, and this is Marshall brand of saltfish, it says. And I'm going to wash the fish off, wash the salt off the fish, and put the fish to boil. So when I'm ready for the next step, I'll come back, okay? So my friends, I have washed off the salt fish, and I've placed it to boil in a pot. I'm also, when I do the saltfish, my friends, depends on what I'm pairing with. Because the saltfish is salt already, I usually put my vegetables in it as well, or whatever provision I'm making that day. So in a case like this, I'm making green bananas and some dumplings. So I don't put additional salt in my pot. I just use the salt that's coming from the salt fish, right? So I'm just only going to show you how to make the salt fish. It's a nice meal to make around Easter when everybody's having everybody's supposed to be having fish, I guess. I don't know if lots of you are is practicing that tradition of having only fish around Easter, but this saltfish recipe that I'm going to show you is a good recipe to make around Easter time. Okay, so when this is boiled, I'll get back to you. I find this kind of saltfish is not very salty. This is Alaskan Pollock, and I find that they just coat it with salt, but it's not a salty one. Okay, so I'm just going to boil it maybe one time. I'm going to taste the pot and see if it's salty. If it's too salty, then I'll boil it again. I'll pour it off and then pour some more hot water on the food. If not, I'm just going to drain the saltfish and continue. Okay, so when I'm at that step, we'll come back and you can follow me. Okay. Okay, my friends, I'm ready to do this. I'm adding some olive oil to the pot, just enough to cook up this fish and these vegetables in. I've taken out the saltfish out of the boiling water, and I've had it cool down for a little bit in some cold water, and so it's ready to go. I'm just going to break it up in small pieces, though I'm going to use a fork to do this. And I think that's ready. I'm going to turn down the stove a little bit. And I cut up a small white onion, just a quarter piece of red pepper, just a little bit of tomato, and some green onion. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the pot and have that cook up a little bit. I'm going to add some crackling bread, black pepper. That smells so good. And I'm also going to add some red crushed pepper to it. You can add fresh pepper to this if you want to, it's up to you. Now I'm just going to break the saltfish up in small pieces, guys. And this is boneless saltfish that I'm cooking. This is why I can handle it the way I'm handling it. Now, if it was saltfish with bone in it, then a little bit more care would be needed, right? So there goes my saltfish in my pot. Remember, the saltfish is already cooked, so it's just a matter of heating it through, right? turn on the stove a little bit more and start cooking up the fish. It's Sunday morning, so I'm just making a nice breakfast. I just find that in a time like this, you need solid food in your body to help fight whatever illness is waiting for you, just to give you some strength, right? And I find that eating some solid food will help us, you know. So, and I'm home to take the time to eat properly, right? And I'm going to eat good. Okay, so I'm just going to let that cook for a little bit, and then we can come back. It's just a matter of heating it through, right? So we're waiting for actually the vegetables to cook, and then I'm going to come back to the next step, okay? Okay, my friends, my saltfish has been cooking for about 5 minutes now. The vegetables, I must say, remember the saltfish was already cooked, so it's just a matter of the vegetable being cooked. And it just seems like it has softened up a little bit, okay? So here's my secret weapon. It's a ketchup I put in my saltfish, only because I like to see my saltfish red. Now you can get the same effect by adding in just tomatoes, lots of tomatoes, but I just chose to use some ketchup, right? So I put in about a tablespoon of ketchup in there just to give it this reddish look. The ketchup doesn't really add any taste. I just want the ketchup to make it a little bit colorful, and that's basically done. So I'm going to turn off my pot, and sorry, I'm just going to plate this and come right back, okay? Okay, my friend, my breakfast is ready. Here goes the saltfish, all paired nicely with some boiled dumpling and some green banana, right? So this is my breakfast for today, and it looks absolutely yummy on the plate. Don't forget, guys, not everyone that wonders is lost, and always strive for something better.